All right, hello South Texas. Hope your day is going well. We are having a pretty warm and humid night here across the region. Notice mold is coming in at a heavy level. It has been a bit of a wet last few days, and today not so much, thankfully. We had a little bit of a back off in the amount of rainfall that we saw, and that's allowed molds to go down just a bit. Taking a look at grass, you see it's on the board too, coming in at light levels. So if you're dealing with allergens today, it's likely one of those. Laura saying, good evening, Andrew. Thanks for showing us the forecast tonight. No problem. Vince says howdy. Howdy to you. And I hope you're all having a nice Wednesday evening. I'm in for Bill tonight. Bill had to call in sick for today, so don't worry. He's coming back here later on this week, and you'll see him on later on. So let's go ahead and talk about what we had for today. This is this morning. Looking out from the Calaveras Lake time lapse, you see that cloud cover really broke up as we made our way throughout the day, and we had some beautiful blue sky there as we headed into the latter part of the afternoon, right ahead of sunset, and it was a stunning sunset here across South Texas. There's all that blue sky. A little bit of cloud cover there, just adding a little bit of drama to the sunset, and that's where we're sitting at right now. Taking a look out from the San Antonio airport, still seeing a little bit of cloud cover off in their direction, further off to the north. Northwest San Antonio, 79 degrees. We're looking towards downtown, a stunning look there, and we just saw this, but let's check it out again. There's a look from the Calaveras Lake Tower Cam. So 83 degrees there, a little bit warm, a little bit on the humid side. We see a lot of cloud cover just off to our west. We do have some strong storms that are falling apart now that they're heading east of Big Bend National Park there, passing through Mexico there on the very northern tier, and they've pretty much just collapsed completely, just as expected. Some weather models tried to show these holding together and moving into our part of South Texas. I was very iffy on that. I said, I don't think it's going to happen, and sure enough, not seeing that occur. Well off to our north into the Texas Panhandle, a lot of strong to severe storms. They're going to be dealing with storms over these next few hours. Those are not going to be impacting us, though. Those are going to be staying well off to the north, closer on towards the Red River. So here's what we have as far as the temperatures are concerned. You see 70s and 80s there all across South Texas. Very warm, very humid. Pete saying Bill is under the weather. Pardon the pun. Yeah, Pete, he is feeling a little under the weather. We hope he starts to feel better soon, though. Paul says, hello, Mr. Andrew. Hello to you. Hope you're doing well. Gloria says, hello from Hondo, Texas. Hello to you, Gloria. Jeffrey said, are you Megan's husband, fiance, or boyfriend? Y'all's home live shots are the same home. Yes, Jeffrey, she is my fiance. We've been together for 9 years. So long before we both got a job here at Kent's 5, we had been dating. So I moved out here to Texas, left my job back in Mississippi. That way we could get our lives going. We had met at college at Mississippi State, came out here, and we were able to get our lives going, and we just happened to end up with jobs at the same place. We just lucked out with that. So we're very thankful for this opportunity to be able to work together and push forward. We have our wedding coming up in December. So let's continue on through the timeline here. Dew points right now in the 70s. Those southeasterly winds continue to bring in a lot of moisture. That's why it's so humid. This is a very soupy air mass. Feels very tropical outside. It's going to continue to feel like that here as we make our way throughout the next couple of days. Not until the end of the weekend are we going to see the dew points back off a little bit. Still going to be pretty humid, though, with dew points in the 60s. So future clouds and radar still trying to show that shower and storm activity making it into western Val Verde County. I don't think it's going to happen. We already saw it collapse. Temperatures in the 70s and 60s when you wake up tomorrow morning. A lot of cloud cover out there. We're going to see some shower activity possible for Friday, but Thursday I think we stay dry. We see a lot more sunshine for Thursday afternoon, much like what we saw today. Temperatures rising into the 80s and 90s, a very hot and humid day. Then we make our way into Friday morning. Notice that little bit of drizzle that's showing up mainly east of I-35. I think we see a little bit of drizzle possible kind of throughout the day. And check this out. Future clouds and radar is trying to be a little aggressive here, and I'm not 100% sold on this. A lot of storm activity moving across the Rio Grande late at night around 8 o'clock, really from about 7 to 8 o'clock, and trying to push towards San Antonio by 9. I'm not completely sold on this. I think that the models are trying to be a little aggressive with storms to the west, trying to show them making it all the way off to the east there. But remember, it's trying to show storms for later tonight, and we just don't see it verifying. So I'm willing to bet that we end up missing out on some shower and storm activity. So I would say maybe about a 20 to 30% chance. Maybe we see a brief shower or two, but I wouldn't expect anything severe, and I would expect those storms don't even make it to us. So I think the weather model may be having a little bit of an error in its run there. What do we have as far as the weekend's concerned? For Saturday and Sunday, we have this kind of a bell-shaped over the South Texas region, and that lets us know that we have some warmer conditions ahead of us. And you're going to see that here in the 7-day forecast in just a moment. But as we make our way into Tuesday, really into the early to middle part of next week, we start to have more of a trough over our region, and that means, well, we could see a little bit more shower and storm activity. And that's why in the next 7 days, we're expecting about 1/2 inch to 1.5 inches for areas west of I-35, east of I-35, more like 1/2 inch or less. Now, of course, whatever we get is just going to continue to push us forward even further ahead of what we've already had this month. You know, we're ahead for the month of May now with rainfall. We don't need any more. And we're also ahead for the year. So it continues to push back the drought. The only reason we need rainfall is because some of our lakes still need it, Medina Lake and Canyon Lake. And also there's some other spots in South Texas that may need it. I'm willing to bet that area that's in the abnormally dry to moderate drought stretching from northern B County all the way up through Fayette County, I'm willing to bet that goes away completely. They had a ton of rainfall. Now remember, the drought monitor only updates every Thursday. So it'll update tomorrow morning, and I'm willing to bet that whole region gets knocked out. I'm willing to bet that a lot of the drought in the hill country gets pushed back, and then down towards Cotulla, I would imagine we'll still have some drought conditions there, but we're going to see some big improvements on this drought monitor come tomorrow morning. Hello from New Braunfels, I see. I just washed my car today, so should be some rain any moment. Adriana says, congrats. Thank you. Maria says that too. Thank you so much. Saul says, where's old Bill? Bill is out sick tonight, but we hope he gets better soon. He should be in, hopefully he's back by tomorrow. I see, hope Bill feels better quickly. Yeah, I hope he feels better soon too. Chris says, when's the weather going to be cold again? November. That's when we're going to have colder weather again. Jeffrey says, congratulations. He had asked that question earlier. No problem, Jeffrey. How's Cibolo? Yeah, Tammy, no issues in Cibolo. Just going to be warm and humid the next few days. Now, let's look at the aquifer. Just bumped into this. That's something else that we've seen a lot of improvement in, thanks to all the rainfall, at 666.8 feet. We started the month with stage 2 water restrictions, but not anymore. Those have been lifted. Here's a look at that 7-day forecast. For the next few days, you see just about a 10 to 20% chance for rain possible. Friday, remember 20 to 30% I'd say overnight, Friday night. And then Saturday, we're going to be dry throughout the day, rising up to 89 degrees, very humid, very hot. Heat index values could be in the mid-90s. 30% chance for showers and storms Saturday night, then Sunday drier. Monday brings a 20% chance for rain. I think anything we have on Monday, though, will be brief. So if you have any very meaningful activities that you have to get out and do there for Memorial Day, I think you should be able to dodge the showers. Temperatures rising up to the mid-80s. Make sure you drink plenty of water. Thankfully, we'll have some cloud cover to help hinder some of that heat, that extra added heat whenever you're under that hot sun. Tuesday, though, and Wednesday, shower and thunderstorm activity will be picking up. Remember, that's when I expect a bulk of that rain that we saw in the 7-day rainfall forecast to occur. It's really going to be on Tuesday and into Wednesday. So let's look at the Memorial Day forecast. Going to have a 20% chance for rain there between the hours of 4 p.m. and 7 p.m. The earlier in the day that you may have your events, the better chance you have of them staying dry. Also cooler, 70 degrees there, 81 by the time we get to about noon. Sunset will be at 8:28. So I hope you can all have a wonderful night. Actually, you know what? Before we even sign off of here, let's look at the 8 to 14 day outlook beyond the 7-day. It's looking like beyond the 7-day, as we move into the early part of June, we're going to have above average rainfall. And we already get a lot of rainfall for the month of June to begin with. So to have above average, that lets you know, man, we're going to get a good amount of rain possibly. As we look at the temperature outlook, day 8 through day 14, cooler. So someone asked about cool, when is it going to get colder again? I said November. But it could be cooler with temperatures in maybe the lower 80s to upper 70s for highs as we head throughout the early part of June. That would be actually not just below average, but well below average for this time of year. We should be at about 90. So that lets you know should be a lot more comfortable outside for those who like the cooler weather. Here's your Lone Star 3-day forecast. If you're traveling around the state over the next 3 days, not a lot of rain chances until we head into Friday. You see more chances for rain there for Lubbock, for Waco, maybe into the Dallas-Fort Worth region, but you see Austin will stay drier, much like us, and then you see Amarillo seeing some thunderstorm activity then. And finally, your Texas State Park forecast. I'm a lover of state parks here across the state, and even national parks too, if you head out to Big Bend. But this is just, of course, for our beautiful state parks here in South Texas. I'll tell you now, the water is going to be rushing and making for beautiful looks at the waterfalls in the region. Pedernales Falls State Park is in northern Blanco County, just east of Johnson City. Would be a beautiful park to check out. Lost Maples has a little bit of flowing water too. That would be nice as you head further off to the west near Real County. Garner State Park has some flowing water there through it. Guadalupe River State Park, of course, is all built around that river, and beautiful swimming holes and beautiful cliffs there on the edge to check out. I strongly suggest that one. And, we have some closer ones too, like if you're headed out to Government Canyon State Natural Area. Not a lot of water there, but just a beautiful place to hike. Enchanted Rock, I'm a big fan of. If you can head out there early, you'd be under the cloud cover. You'd want to be under cloud cover. If you've never been up there, you're really exposed on that rock. You really want to make sure that you can protect yourself from the sun as much as possible. So guys, that's about it right now. I want to go ahead and get ready for the 10 o'clock newscast. And don't forget, it starts in just about 30 minutes. So we'll have actually the latest look to the model data. Here's the thing. These weather models, they update at certain times throughout the day. And by the 10 o'clock newscast, we get the latest model run in, and we're able to show you the latest outlook there as we make our way throughout Thursday and then into Friday. And if you have any plans for Friday night, we'll have that latest look. Remember, right now it's trying to show a lot of shower and thunderstorm activity. Let's see if this latest model run shows that. So I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening. We'll keep you updated on everything right here at KENS 5. Don't forget to turn into KENS 5 News at 10, happening in just 30 minutes. Have a wonderful Wednesday evening.